Your laptop freezes, and suddenly you lean closer and whisper, "Please." The printer jams, and you say, "Don't do this to me." The Wi Fi router blinks in silence, and somehow it feels disrespectful. You know these objects do not have feelings. You know your phone is not plotting against you. And yet, when a machine stops working at the exact wrong moment, something ancient wakes up inside the human mind. We begin negotiating with plastic, metal, glass, and code. This is not stupidity. It is a strange reflex of a brain built to search for intention behind events. That is where the conversation begins. For most of human history, it was useful to ask one question very quickly: who caused that? A sound in the dark could be the wind, but it could also be an animal, an enemy, or something hidden just beyond sight. The human mind became extremely sensitive to agency, the feeling that something is acting with purpose. This ancient habit did not disappear when we invented machines. It simply found new targets: a laptop that refuses to load, a car that will not start, a charger that only works when held at one cursed angle. When an object blocks our goal, the brain does not only see a technical failure, it starts to feel resistance. That is why objects start to feel personal. Modern psychology has a word for this: anthropomorphism. It means giving human like qualities, intentions, or emotions to something that is not human. Psychologists Nicholas Epley, Adam Waits, and John Cacioppo describe this not as childish fantasy, but as the predictable human tendency. Their theory suggests that we are more likely to anthropomorphize when we want to explain confusing behavior, when human categories are easy to reach in the mind, or when we feel a need for connection and control. A frozen computer fits perfectly. It is doing something we do not understand. It is blocking what we want, and we need it to cooperate. So the brain reaches for the oldest social tool it has: language. Come on, please. Why are you like this? The machine does not understand you, but your nervous system understands the act of speaking. That is the hidden mechanism. This becomes even stranger with technology because modern devices do not simply sit there like rocks. They respond, delay, blink, freeze, reject commands, and sometimes make sounds at the worst possible moment. In research on human-computer interaction, Clifford Nass and Youngmi Moon reviewed studies showing that people often apply social rules to computers, even while knowing they are only machines. People can be polite to them, judge them, trust them, blame them, and respond to them as if some tiny personality lives inside the interface. That is why a slow computer can feel rude, a printer error can feel like betrayal, and a Wi-Fi router can look somehow guilty. The object is not alive, but the interaction is still emotional because it interrupts your control. That is why the machine feels strangely social. An alchemist does not shame the mind for doing what it was built to do, but they learn to see the mechanism. The next time you find yourself begging a laptop, threatening a printer, or accusing your phone of having an attitude, pause for 1 second. Translate the spell back into reality. The printer is not betraying me. The paper is jammed. The router is not angry. The signal is unstable. The laptop is not refusing me. The system is overloaded. This small shift returns power to the part of you that can act. And if you still need to whisper "please" to the machine, that is allowed. Just know who you are really calming, not the object, yourself. That is practical alchemy. Protect your light, stay awake,